Jason Duggar is under fire for more than just supporting Trump. But his unsurprising political take is definitely a big part of it. In the wake of the 2024 election's grim results, Jason Duggar celebrated the Trump win on social media. Perhaps he thought that no one would notice, or perhaps he simply didn't care. Longtime Duggar watchers saw, however, and the misogynistic twist is as unsurprising as Jason's politics. What did Jason Duggar say about Donald Trump? On Tuesday, November 5, Americans went to the polls. An alarming number of voters selected disgraced former President Donald Trump to retake the White House, ushering in years of potential chaos, despair, and lasting national harm. Those same voters were in a celebratory mood, and Jason Duggar was among them. Check out this post on Instagram, one that Jason did not post himself but did like. He single-handedly kept America from having the first female president twice. The image reads, alongside a generic photo of Donald Trump. Follow me if you're Trump's top guy, the caption then invites. As you can see, Jason Duggar liked the post. Perhaps he forgot that likes are visible, or perhaps he simply did not care. Jason Duggar went full misogynist for Trump, it seems. On Reddit, users of the /DuggarSnark subreddit discussed the post under the subject, "Screw you, Jason Duggar." This was not merely about Jason's support for Trump. Most assume that most or all of the Duggars support Trump. Key pillars of Trumpism include Christian nationalism, white supremacy, and other values very compatible with the Duggars' brand of Christian fundamentalism. Still, Jason Duggar joining in the specific celebration of 0 women presidents really got under people's skin. One Reddit denizen commented, "And yet his brother Jed was defeated by a woman." Good point. There are folks who pretend that their Trump votes came from a place of economic anxiety, and yet they vote to make the economy worse. Make it make sense. But the refreshing honesty of open misogyny wasn't winning Jason any praise. "I have a few family members that vote conservative, but would never support this," another Redditor admitted. Just shows you once again that Duggars are extremist. Is the open misogyny part of the Duggar family ideology? Most of the Duggar family avoids expressing overt bigotry. This arguably has more to do with their family brand, attempting to make their lifestyle appear extreme yet palatable, as if it were a quirk and not a generational atrocity. However, that means that their political beliefs sometimes take fans aback. It's easy to look at young Duggars, Jason is 24, and the Duggar daughters especially, and see them as victims. And they are. Victims of their parents and victims of a twisted and abusive community. But even those who have distanced themselves from Duggar beliefs still hold extreme views that people who would love to root for them find appalling. Jason is considerably less sympathetic, and clearly has taken the Duggar cult's teachings about the value of women to heart. In the ever-evolving landscape of social media, where opinions are expressed in an instant and reactions are often swift, Jason Duggar found himself embroiled in a storm of controversy after posting a meme in support of former President Donald Trump. The reaction was almost immediate. While some celebrated his post, many others swiftly condemned it, leading to a public back and forth that would leave the Duggar family's social media presence feeling the heat of political division. The meme that sparked a storm. Jason Duggar, a relatively low-profile member of the Duggar family, known for his Christian values and conservative viewpoints, took to Instagram to share a meme that depicted a playful, yet clearly partisan, tribute to Donald Trump. The meme featured a well-known image of Trump, alongside a witty slogan that celebrated his political achievements. It wasn't just the image that caught attention, but the underlying sentiment. The meme clearly positioned Trump as a champion of certain ideals that Duggar, with his conservative leanings, held dear. It wasn't the first time Duggar had shared politically charged content. Over the years, he had occasionally posted his support for right-wing causes. However, this meme, with its bold endorsement of Trump, seemed to cross a line for many of his followers, some of whom were less enthusiastic about the former president's divisive tenure in office. A mixed response, cheers and condemnations. Jason's meme was quickly shared across Twitter, where the internet has a tendency to amplify every opinion, often with little context. While some fans rallied behind Duggar, expressing their approval of his decision to publicly support Trump, others were less impressed. Many took to social media to criticize the post, citing their discomfort with the polarizing nature of the meme and the deeper political undertones it carried. I used to admire Jason Duggar for his wholesome values, but this? Supporting Trump in this way is a huge disappointment. One user wrote on Twitter, echoing sentiments shared by others who felt the meme was inappropriate, especially coming from someone with such a large platform. On the other side of the spectrum, Duggar's supporters began defending him with equal fervor. Jason Duggar has the right to express his opinions just like anyone else. If you don't like it, unfollow, one fan retorted, as the comment section beneath Duggar's original post became a battleground for political debate. Some even argued that his meme was simply a light-hearted attempt at humor, rather than a deeply political statement. The Duggar family's history with politics. To understand why this meme garnered such a strong response, it's helpful to look at the Duggar family's history with politics. Known for their deeply conservative Christian values, the Duggars have long been supporters of traditional family roles, pro-life stances, and conservative policies. Jim Bob Duggar, the patriarch of the family, has been a vocal supporter of various right-wing causes and Republican candidates over the years. His public endorsements of political figures, including Trump, have been well documented, with the family often seen at rallies or events where they've shown their support. However, Jason Duggar, while not as prominent in the political arena as his father, has occasionally made his views known. His decision to post a meme in favor of Trump was not entirely surprising to those familiar with his background. But the reaction from the public was an important reminder of how politically charged and divisive the current climate has become. The Duggars, who have built a brand around family values and Christian teachings, now find themselves in the crosshairs of political discourse, a place they had largely avoided in the past. Fans divided, more than just a meme. The backlash against Jason Duggar wasn't limited to Twitter or Instagram comments. It extended to a broader conversation about the Duggars' role in popular culture. Critics argued that the Duggar family's influence, particularly in promoting conservative ideals, has the potential to affect a wide audience, including young followers who may look up to them as role models. In this context, some felt that Duggar's meme was a step too far, an endorsement of a figure that many consider a symbol of divisiveness rather than unity. But the debate was more nuanced than just politics. Some fans expressed concern over what they saw as a lack of nuance in Duggar's post. It's not about whether you support Trump or not, one user explained. It's about using your platform to share something so polarizing and not being mindful of the diverse views your audience might have. For others, the issue was the lack of accountability. The Duggars, often seen as a family committed to their faith and values, were being accused of aligning themselves with a figure who, for many, represents a departure from traditional family values. The Trump administration's controversies, ranging from its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic to its often divisive rhetoric, were cited by critics as reasons why Duggar's support for him was problematic. The power of social media and celebrity influence. One of the key elements at play in this situation is the power of social media and the celebrity influence of figures like Jason Duggar. In a world where opinions are often condensed into bite-sized, shareable pieces of content, like memes, the impact of a single post can be far-reaching. Duggar's meme was not just a personal expression. It was an invitation for others to take sides in a highly polarized debate. Celebrities and public figures, whether they like it or not, wield influence over their fans. In this case, Jason Duggar's choice to share a political meme served as a reminder that public figures, especially those with large followings, carry a responsibility to consider the impact of their words and actions. What might seem like a harmless meme to one person can be deeply offensive to another, especially when it touches on the raw nerves of politics and identity. In conclusion, a family divided. In the end, Jason Duggar's meme did what most controversial posts on social media do. It sparked a conversation, albeit one that was more heated than he might have expected. Whether or not he regrets the decision is unclear, but it's evident that in the current climate, even the most innocuous of memes can quickly become lightning rods for debate. For the Duggar family, this incident is just another reminder of the challenges they face in navigating the intersection of fame, faith, and politics. Jason Duggar's meme may have been intended as a light-hearted political statement, but in today's polarized world, it became a flashpoint for deeper conversations about the role of public figures in shaping discourse. As the Duggars continue to evolve, it will be interesting to see how they balance their family brand with the realities of living in an increasingly divided society.